Got drinks, got smoke, got weed, got all the girls, got everything we need. And I see them all, but who brought the fat girl? Drink another, smoke another, get retarded. I know this where the party is, so get this bitch started. And if you want some liquor, girl, you can go and lick a girl. Get in it, pop till like 6 in the morning. Come break it down.
What's up, you bunch of goons?
Yo,
Chilling, getting a little
Yeah.
buzz, you know.
You always say, yo.
that's how I greet everybody
Yo,
in
yo,
public too. I'm like, yo, what up, dude?
What up, though? What are you doing? What'd you do this weekend?
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta think about it that hard.
I went to.
Damn, bro.
I did because there's a lot of activities in between.
A lot of activities.
There's a lot of activities. All right, so I went. It was the last day of the volunteering for the class at the juvenile hall.
All right, that's
That
what's
was
up.
good. Yeah, I'm ready to rest. And then
You get a little summer break or what?
yes, it's 6 weeks on and 6 weeks off. So
Oh,
it gives a little break and that was that. And then we went to go celebrate my tia Amalia's birthday, which is good. So, you know, my
okay.
tias.
Happy
Sí.
birthday, Tia Amalia.
Oh, dang! I didn't wish her a happy birthday, dude.
Man, no respect, bro. You say you are.
I
gonna
read
get
you.
on you,
Hey,
bro.
that's how
I
you
don't
make the
know.
fucking shit list, dude.
That's right.
I didn't know it was her birthday. Nobody told me.
Ah.
Man,
I see, Mr.
Mhm.
Perfect.
I'm supposed to remember this.
busy
thing?
man,
Where'd
huh?
you
Busy man.
go? Busy man.
I
Where'd you
mean,
guys-
dude, I live with her, bro.
Too busy with your career.
I live with her, dude. But, and Facebook was off a few days, so if I would have went out off of the Facebook, I would kind of looked around to see who wished her happy birthdays to see if it was true.
I think I only saw Robert. That's how I remember.
Yeah, but it was a good time. It was a good time. Just kicked it with the cousins right there, and
We were talking that masa back and
yeah,
forth.
hell yeah. It's always a fiasco hanging out. Everybody in the same room, but it's cool. You know, everybody gets together nonetheless, and that, I'm blessed for that. And
That's
so
what's up.
that was it. And then I've just been hanging out, just been kicking it at home. I'm the two classes that I have are really fast paced, so I'm trying to hang in there as much as I can. So I don't really have. I just try to
What class did you take?
art 100
Oh, that's
and
right.
then speech, but I don't know. I should have taken it maybe in the winter, but now I have the winter semester that's free. So whatever it is, what it is, I'm already taking it. But I
Why
feel
in the
like
winter?
just so I could have one or at least something more in person, because it's definitely not.
Oh, I hear you.
Because I think teachers get cold because they can't see you, they can't
Right.
interact with you. So like sometimes they'll make these assignments, and like usually some teachers will go off the feedback of the class and be like, all right, this is what this class needs, or this is how this class is gonna go. But when it's over the computer, it's like what I say, this is the ultimate thing. And so other than that, you have to email them and like.
So all your speeches are online? They're not.
Yeah,
in
they're on the
class?
computer.
Oh, I had
It's
to do
really
it in
hard.
class. I think
It's
it's
easier.
better.
It's
It's better
easier.
in class.
Yeah,
Because
it's
you're
way
actually in
easier.
front-
Why
in front of an
are you
audience.
doing it online?
Just because I had to cut
Summer
this
school.
time.
Oh.
I had to cut the time of the semester so that I could be in time to apply in October to SDSU. So that was it. That's why I did it. I'm like, all right, I'll just deal with it. You know?
You'll get it done.
Yeah.
But you could probably take another speech class. Though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm gonna
In
have to take.
person.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
I
have to
would.
take another. Yeah, after this,
Yeah.
I learned my lesson. It's just not for me. Online class is not for me.
No, it's not
You
fair.
know?
I don't think I learn more on hands myself
Uh-huh.
too.
Wait, but like with classes like art, like it's still passable, but something like I think speech is really crucial.
Well, yeah,
really
it's
important.
It's a skill to
Yeah.
actually learn skill. You need to practice, and
So-
you get more
Yeah.
comfortable speaking in front of people.
You're a pretty good talker, though.
Yeah, so that's why I was like,
Say
man,
yapping.
I unnecessarily took the class online. Well, not like there's a need for it, but I know I would have been a lot smoother me there, you know.
Right.
So
Definitely.
I don't give a shit, dude. What I made it, I embarrassed myself
I took
worse than this.
I took two speech classes and a debate class actually.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to take
You
a debate class.
Debate?
Yeah,
That was
next.
good.
That's gonna be.
She
next.
made me the teacher. I guess she liked my debate so much. She made me talk in front of the school, like in front of IBC and the
What?
quad. Yeah, it was
What?
it was probably one of the most nerve-wracking experiences I had. But once I got
Damn,
through it,
bro.
like it was all right.
You picture them all naked.
No, hell no.
No
Now what
wonder
I did,
you're
I
always
stared
arguing.
into it. What you mean I'm always arguing? Nah, man, enough is enough. You gotta live your life to the full. How you want. I mean, what's right is right.
How do you feel that Mister your daddy Trompas got shot?
Dude.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Oh
you.
man. Well, it's people say, it was set up or it was not set up. I mean, I don't know. I think this is gonna essentially, win him the election. Especially that Biden, every time he talks, he's just mumbling, or he doesn't know what the hell's going on. So I don't know. Who am I? I'm not an expert. I just see what I see, and it's. I mean,
Didn't Ronald Reagan also get shot?
yes, he did,
And he won the election that year.
Yeah, he won. Yeah, they actually won him the election.
Huh?
I think only one state didn't vote for him, but all the other states did.
Where'd he go?
Wah,
What are-
wah.
Well, I mean, it
where
does. It does
where
seem
did
a
he
little
get
fishy.
shot at?
He got. I think it was in New York. He was entering his limo, and then somebody shot at him there.
No
He got
women, no kids.
Yeah, he got
Yeah.
shot there. And then then I saw a video that he went to a rally and he was staring. A balloon popped, and he was like traumatized. He's like,
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Hey,
That
see,
shit
that's how like human behavior does not lie. You can lie, but there's gonna be like, I think for those, I think a lot of people are so far gone that they'll say that it's fake. You know,
or they're
Although-
just uninformed. Or
yeah,
I
there's a
I
lot
don't
of
know,
that's how much misinformation
Yeah,
is gone
that's what you
to
have
that we're not even believing things that have happened. So like that's how far gone
Well,
we
you
are
can't
right
blame
now.
us. The media fucking sucks.
Yeah,
They make a lot of
Yeah.
shit up. So half the time,
Definitely.
none of the shit's like, look at COVID, all that bullshit they fed us, and then it was
And
all
then
fake and shit. But
that's what the conspiracy theorists say,
Yeah.
that they want to confuse us so much to where we don't even know what's true and what's not. Who's
Yeah.
we? Who's they? I don't know.
But that there's reason there's conspiracies, because
Yeah.
some conspiracies are true, and
Mhm.
in the case of COVID, all the media is run by corporate America. So whatever they want, I mean, money talks. I mean, that's. I mean, you can, if you have the money, you can commit a crime and get off of it.
Yeah.
And no matter if it's Trump or Biden, or his son or whoever it is, if you got the money, you can get away with some shit in this country. I mean, let's keep it real. So
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of this, I mean, I'm glad he's not. Nothing happened to him. I mean, it sucks
Yeah.
for that chief that died. If anybody dies, even the shooter. I mean, when somebody dies, it sucks. It's bad,
Yeah.
and nobody should die.
Never, especially not for politics.
No, not at
That's-
all. When
Yeah.
they're all crooked. The system's rigged. I mean, that's why I always say, take care of each other, take care of your loved ones, take care of your family, take care of who's around you, who truly matters. I mean, if you can help others as well, do it. But
Yeah.
it's the system is not. It's rigged either way. If you're Republican or Democrat or whatever.
yeah, that's why I
Everything's
just don't
community
vote.
driven. No, see that doesn't.
I vote for
that
myself.
doesn't do it.
Come on, I wouldn't do all that.
Yeah,
I voted for
yeah.
Kanye.
Kanye, well, at least you voted. Or at least you're gonna vote for somebody. So
I mean-
you can vote for that Playboy chick that and see if she.
Playboy chick.
Wanna do
What
that?
Playboy chick?
Nah, I think it was. I mean, remember that one time? I think it was. That was the last election. Everybody, when Kanye was, there was a stripper of somebody that was, running for. Obviously,
Oh.
it's straight nonsense, but
Oh, how did Kanye
I
get
feel
on
a
the
little-
ballot?
I feel a little nervous because
Nobody's gonna shoot you, Daniel. Relax.
No. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I just like think that the world is at war, but nobody has officially said it yet. But there's
Like what?
This is-
Civil War or World War?
no, not civil war, but world war. There's a bunch of little wars going on,
Yeah.
like a lot of proxy wars too. I don't know if you guys know what a proxy war is. When you're fighting a war,
yes.
for those of you who don't know, now you can't fight wars directly. So you have to pay these companies who are contractors to send them to the countries to do the fighting, because America or the country can't do it deliberately, obviously, for social reasons. Vietnam, for example. Vietnam, you saw
Ukraine.
that there. Yeah. There's a
Ukraine
lot
as
of I mean, if you go around and you ask people, are you okay with this? No. I don't think anybody's really okay with sending money over to Ukraine or anywhere for that fact, because we got a bunch of stuff going on here. I mean,
They're more trying to divide us.
yeah.
When there's no need for division. I mean, this country is the greatest country on earth, and for people to say, that, oh, it's a terrible country. I mean, look at other countries. There was a great example where my wife, she went to San Diego this weekend, and she got an Uber, and there was a man he's from the Middle East, and he said that you guys are fighting over bullshit. Go to a country where you can't. You're waiting for your next meal. Go to Cuba where there's communism. Go to communist places. People from communist places, they come over here and they cherish this country because of the opportunities, and we're over here fighting over bullshit, over division, over stuff.
Over
Yeah.
a Popeye's chicken sandwich.
It's
Man,
like
yeah, something simple as that.
my mom watches these two Cuban exiles
I'm Cuban.
from Cuban exiles,
Yes, give me.
and they have this radio show, right? And they're big Trump supporters, and they have they had this socialist guy over, and he had came from Venezuela, and he was defending the fact that they were really for Trump, and they were really really angry at this person because even though they were from Venezuela, he was still trying to prove that Biden was good for the government and that Trump was bad and that Trump is the next Hitler. And to hear two people, one coming from a socialist country and then one coming what was Cuba? Communist.
Mhm.
One coming from a communist country, and them, you could hear the pain in their voice,
The
like
suffering, yeah.
that they went through,
That's true suffering.
you know.
yes.
And they're telling them, like, I think this is far from, we're at danger of being
Becoming that.
yeah, of becoming that because of all these ideologies that
I
are
hear that.
coming, and like there's political war going on. Is
There
what I'm
is.
getting at, you
There,
know.
like-
And so, like, it's crazy when I hear that, and my mom's watching the podcast, and I'm like, damn, it gives me perspective of someone else's suffering when they're coming
My
to
mom's
this
watching
country.
their podcast. She didn't even watch our podcast.
No respect from the jefita. Huh?
Dude.
No, so we need to translate it. That's why we need to translate it in
Yeah,
Spanish.
we need to
She-
translate to
She a little
Spanish.
particular. She says, no sé inglés. Yes, she does. You speak a little rough, but she does. She knows.
Yeah, she knows it. She just plays the part.
She be playing.
No sé
Then you
English,
wanna
no
s-
English, no English.
You want to scoot your chair in a little bit?
Yeah.
Get closer to your brother. Give him a little hug.
Yeah, come on. Stop farting on me, though, please. Jesus Christ.
Nasty.
You're farting.
Nah,
You've been saying it a little too much.
I probably do stink, but I don't smell like shit.
Nah.
So, damn, dude.
Nasty rascals. I was talking to Daniel about his embarrassing story of when he ran around naked in San Diego.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well, that was a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, it was embarrassing and crazy at the same time.
Okay. So I ended up taking bad acid, and so this bad acid.
Bad acid.
Bad
What
acid
is-
and
what-
good
when
acid.
you say
What is-
acid, what do you? What is
LSD.
acid?
LSD.
LSD.
LSD. What is that? A
Lysergic
pill
acid.
form?
Lysergic acid diethylamine. It's
Is that a pill?
no. It's a crystal, and it's really small. It's
Oh,
micro.
okay.
It's micro, like a 0.1, 0.2 of grams. 0.1, 0.2 of grams will get you high for a week or more.
A week?
This is really
Good Lord.
powerful. It's a really powerful substance, and you have to handle it with care. But there's at that time there wasn't a lot of harm reduction, and I didn't care what I was putting into my body, and I wasn't testing anything.
Of
Listen,
course
if you were
not.
going
You
through.
can't. Yeah, you can't. Listen, you can't stop a person doing drugs
No,
ever.
yeah.
But I do advocate for doing them less. I think or not doing them in a less harmful way, and
Or in a responsible
yeah,
way.
yes. There's definitely never going
Okay.
to be a no, don't do drugs. You know, that doesn't exist. So, after I took this stuff, there was like a lot of research chemicals going around. Research chemicals are chemicals that are slightly legal because they changed the chemical name. So there's thousands and thousands of chemicals, and all you have to do is alter one little letter in the whole in what the chemical is. And when you alter the chemical, it still might have some effects similar to the other drug, but it's not that drug, and it's not studied.
And sometimes it could be completely different.
Yes, yes, because all it needs is just one little change. One little change is very significant. So I ended up taking that, and I took it in the middle of an unknown place, you know. So
Which is not
and
the
obviously this story is for harm reduction. It's not to glorify any drugs or anything, you know. It's never to glorify anything, but it's where things can take you, you know, if you don't pay attention
Yeah.
to where you're going or walking. So then I ended up moving forward. I ended up in San Diego with people who didn't give a shit about me, and I think we all find ourselves in groups of friends like that, right?
Definitely.
So to make
Yeah.
it short, to make it short, I was with this dude, and the dude, it felt like he was tripping me out more and more. And then I started getting into this fucking trip that
Was he high too?
no, he
No,
didn't
he
take
was
anything. So, which was weirder to me. Like, if you don't take anything, like, why are you here then? Why are you hanging out? I get it, bro. But why you want to be around a bunch of fucking loonies while you're completely sober? Which I thought was weird, you know. So then I'm already in my head, dude. And so I start going more and more down the rabbit hole, and then all of a sudden, the fucking thought hits me, and they're trying to fucking harvest my organs. yeah, they're trying to harvest my fucking organs. And I was like looking around. I was like suspicious that this woman was a witch.
You're looking for a surgical table or something.
Prior to this, I had seen that her mom went to Salem, bro. So and I was like, what the fuck is she in Salem? That out of all places you could go on vacation.
Back in the 18th century,
why is it a
start going to Salem to a witch place?
Why is a Mexican
was a little
Salem?
off? Yeah, like, man, what the hell? And so she went to Salem, where all the witches were at. So I was already fucked. Like, this is how my mind works. I pick up details, and then I end up forming this whole fucking story in my head, you know, as I go. So then pair that with chemicals that you don't know what the hell it is. So that's what that created. And then also, like, doing those things in the wrong setting, you know, could really fuck you up. And so then I ended up walking for miles trying to get away from these people. We're walking through marshes, bro. I had mud all on my pants all the way to my knees. I was in...
There's marshes in San Diego?
Yes, where there's water passing, and I was climbing fence after fence. And then to the point where I remember this one detail. I was walking by, and I saw some little girl shoes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in these marshes. And I'm sure that nobody had ever been in there. I don't know, but I just thought it was so fucking weird. But at that point, you don't know what the hell's real. So then I ended up sitting, going to a construction site and sitting there. And I used the phone to call 911. And to me, an angel answered the phone. And he's like, you can't get into heaven yet because you don't know the numbers. He said, you don't know the numbers. And I was like, what the? And I was like, damn.
Did
he's
you
like,
imagine they said that, or you actually
no,
said that?
I don't know. I called 911, and that's what the 911 operator. Wiley wasn't saying that.
Yeah.
I was
God
gone.
damn.
And then so like the angel says, hang up the phone and call again. But once you leave the construction site you're in, the protection goes away.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Fucking Pluto, man. You're gone.
Yeah, that's what the mind does.
Gone.
So then and irresponsible drug use. And then so then I hung up, called again, and the 911 operator answers. And then she goes ahead and says, well, I can't see your location because your phone is fucking not paid for. So you don't have any fucking service. You're calling. The services still work when your phone is off. Like, you don't pay for it, but they don't know your location. They can't find your location.
How about we pay a phone bill, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But, hey, I was doing drugs irresponsibly.
If you're going to do drugs, please pay your phone. Moral of the story.
Definitely. So then I called back again, and then the operator answered whatever, and then so I was like, cool, all right. So I had to go walking again. So I ended up walking for hours again. No, but it seemed like hours, you know. And then finally I reached this highway, and by this time, in the phone call, the angel had said that I had to act crazy so that nobody would believe this weird experience that I just had. And so they're like, you have to act crazy so that all this this experience you had can come off as you were going crazy, and not that this is what the actual world is like around you. You know, like all the spirits and stuff. And so that I did. And I was walking on the street with my pants down, fucking waving my hands, and this guy stopped.
At least you weren't waving something else.
Yeah, definitely. I still had underwear.
Okay.
I still had underwear.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like,
Don't be
because
waving the cock.
in my mind, I was like, okay, what's the craziest thing that I could do? I was fucking put my pants down, and I was like, hell yeah, whatever, just yelling. And then, but in my head, I knew that it was wrong to be naked, but I just had to act crazy enough to play in this whole role. So, and it ended up me being in the hospital yelling for Jesus Christ, and I'm pretty sure they injected me with trazodone or something, and like an antipsychotic, and they fucking put me to rest. Right, woke up with a broken finger, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. So I think when I see a homeless man crazy, I fucking know what they like, dude. I lived that shit. I lived
Like-
psychosis, and I'm not.
But
listen,
they stay in that psychosis,
yes,
You
I
hearing
was only in
voices
it-
or
I
what?
was- Huh?
You hearing voices?
No voices, hallucinations of deep
Well, you were
fears.
listening to an angel's voice. Who
Yeah,
was the
for
angel's
me-
voice?
For me,
He thought it was Angel's voice.
yeah,
but
yeah.
It was,
I was
operator.
hallucinating. Yeah, it was hallucinating so bad. I was like hallucinating so bad that like, and it all came from my religious experience and coming up
Yeah.
religiously to the point where I was scared. I was telling Enzo that I was so scared of going to hell, and they scared me into that everything that I was going to go do, I was going to go to hell, and I sincerely believed it. That now these are my deepest, darkest fears. They instilled fear in me at a really young age, and now I find myself dealing with it, and so it comes out like that, and I think it's really something to think about if you're planning on doing this kind of stuff. I know most
And who-
people don't want to do
You,
it.
you don't you don't remember who picked you up?
Yeah, well, I remember I was at the hospital. I don't
No,
I
but who
remember. I
picked
think
them
it
up
was-
from the street? An ambulance picked you up?
Oh no, this guy who I thought was another angel, and he's like, he looked at me and he didn't even.
The fuck?
So this is the survival mechanisms of the brain
Damn it, bro.
going off. These are the survival mechanisms. And
So
so
a current affair over here.
and then so he goes ahead and says my name, and he's like, what are you doing all the way out here? Calexico's a long way.
Well, did he find your wallet or some shit? Or
Huh? Probably,
Oh, yeah,
probably.
you had to.
But I ended up with all my wallet. Thank God I didn't have any. Like everything was there. Everything was there. He was sincerely trying to figure out what the fuck. Because I mean, I had a Barcelona shirt. I had like what a kid would wear. What a
Yeah.
kid would wear.
Shit,
This
if I
soccer
were him, I
shirt.
would have
Yeah.
took a 20.
Oh, what
bought
did
you a plane ticket to Barcelona? You would end up in Spain and shit.
what did disappear? And thankfully, they didn't tell the cops was all the drugs that I had already. It's like nobody
Oh.
said anything, so I was like, cool, all right, man. I don't know.
But they didn't test you, right?
No, they tried to test me, but there's those drugs you can't find them.
No. Okay. Wow.
Oh, they don't have a test for LSD?
No.
That's insane, bro.
Or any psychedelic, only Molly, because that's more closely related to like amphetamines.
Did
Other
they
than
ask
that,
you what'd you
no.
take?
Yeah, but I was screaming Jesus Christ. I thought they were trying to sacrifice me for my organs.
Dime la palabra de Dios, ah.
Damn,
Yeah, yeah.
El
still.
nombre de Jesús.
I'm like, me cayó la verga, dude. What I believe in, they're gonna.
Se te salió la verga. Cayó la verga.
No, it was always in there. It was always in there. Hey,
always
man,
tucked
I didn't
in.
get charged, and the cops came.
No
and-
charge. Can I give no charge?
Yeah, that's a story. And it's weird that you remember everything.
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah. And I
Yeah.
bit somebody.
So-
I bit somebody.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Can be biting people. You
bit the
zombie
witch?
over here. Yeah. First zombie ever. Bro.
I bit the fucking witch. I said, you ain't taking me.
But you know what? DMT and LSD and those type of drugs, they're coming out that they're treating veterans now.
Yeah.
With that,
When it's
what
actually
response-
that.
Yes, when it's actually so. Those drugs are actually getting, they get a bad rap. But when you do drugs, I mean, again, not advocating drugs, but if you're gonna do them, for therapy and things like that, they are beneficial, definitely. From what what's coming out right now.
Yeah, that's wild. All right. So Daniel shared a crazy story. Ivan, you got any crazy stories?
Well, it depends. I do have a story. It's more on what's embarrassing, but it's more on the crazy side as well. Since I was living in Vegas and I did have my fair share of partying, and there was one night where it was actually a night that I got I don't know, before I would get in violent outbursts, and if I didn't like the way something was going, I would just act violently. And there was a case where we went to Tao nightclub, and we were celebrating. Actually, no, we were. Well, I was already stationed over there, and we were
Celebrating life.
yeah, something like that. I was
Celebrating
actually stationed
Tuesday.
over there, and the homies, all you guys went over there. And there was I guess one of a friend's friend had she found out that her man was cheating on her, and so she basically got all his money, and she was buying drinks for everybody. She was taking all the girls like on a shopping spree, like it was
Whoa,
spending
that's
his
what's
money.
up.
And I don't know if he was deployed or he was somewhere. He was obviously he didn't know what the hell was going on. So
my!
Damn.
so we went to that night. We went to Tao nightclub, and there was an episode where I was out of control and they kicked me out of the club, and basically my friends told me that the guy at the bouncer at the front door, he said, "Hey, can you get him in a cab and get him to the hotel? He's staying at the Mandalay Bay." So of course he didn't do that. He just kicked me out of the casino, and so I was just wandering, and I wandered to the Casino Royale actually, and I was in a drunken stumblebum, and I just sat down at the bar, and I see somebody looking at me at the corner of my eye.
Holy shit!
It's
You thought it was the angels too?
yeah, she looked like an angel. I'll tell you that. I do have a little thing, for my black women.
Okay,
So
my
a
sisters, man.
little fetish,
All right,
my
all
boy
right.
Enzo right there as well. So I love the. So she went to talk to me, and I thought she was being friendly at first. I thought she wanted to hook up, but then I was like, no, she wants something more. And I was
Turning
like,
tricks.
that's right, turning tricks. And then,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't tell her I didn't have any money, so I went. She had like a Chevy. It was a tan Chevy, those Chevy Lunas, those
Oh man.
piece of shit.
Oh man.
So we went to the back of the Casino Royale.
What year was this?
This was in let's see, probably 07, 08.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was single. I had gotten divorced already, and I wasn't with my ex, so it was right about it had to be between 2007 and 2008. So we go to the car, and she gives me a blowjob or whatnot, and I didn't have any
Ooh,
money,
okay.
and she didn't know this
Little
though,
hot-
so I
hot
told her
tool.
I don't have any money. She actually did a little hot
What
tool.
the fuck?
So she asked, "Hey, you got some money?" I was like, "No." And she said, "What the fuck you mean you got no money?" So, I don't have any money. What do you want me to do? So I had a camera. I had my camera. Those fucking Sony cameras, like old school. So that's all I had. So, you want a camera? And she's like, "Yeah, I'll take the camera." And then she took the camera.
Damn.
And then after that, I was like, "Fuck it," So I went to the room, and I don't know how I made it to the damn Mandalay Bay. To be honest, I don't remember. But then here's another story to add to that. My one of my boys, it'd been a while since he had fucked his wife, and he was about to, this was his night, he was about to get it in, he was ready to rock and roll, and here comes Ivan, knocking on the door and shit at fucking 4 a.m. Boom, 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 open the door, and then he told me the next day, "Hey, you fucking asshole, I was about to get it in, you fucking hated on me and shit," and and sure enough, that's
Damn.
That happens in Vegas. Good times.
it's what happened in Vegas. Obviously, is not staying in Vegas. It's coming out now. So.
Holy shit.
But yes, there was a lot of shenanigans, plenty more shenanigans that I've gone through, but thank goodness I had the Lord, or if you believe in a higher power, I believe I put myself in situations where I shouldn't be alive, but some way somehow I'm still here and still knocking. So, and I've changed my ways. I'm a
Still
good boy
banging.
now.
Well,
That's
I got no stories like that whatsoever. I was always the one trying to
That's
save
good.
Ivan from his stories.
That's good.
Yeah, I see. You were one of my angels there, and I appreciate that, bro. I love you for that.
And I sorry,
That's
Danny, I
right.
couldn't be your angel. I was in San
You
Diego.
are now.
too.
You are now.
I was living in San Diego too, and nobody called me when that happened. They called me after the fact. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I mean, you had your life, bro. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't want to, weigh you down with that
But
stuff.
still.
I mean, you had your stuff going on, but now.
Yeah.
So, live and learn. Live and learn.
The only embarrassing stories that I have are always involving me shitting myself for some reason
Oh, wow.
that I can
Yeah,
remember.
I've done that too.
As
I've done that too.
That's the
As
other
a-
spectrum of embarrassing stories. It's either fucking illicit drug use or just shitting, pissing yourself or throwing up.
Yeah, I remember
Hashtag
we were in San Felipe, and
Sharkers Anonymous.
we were in San Felipe, which is for people who don't know, San Felipe is a beach in Baja. It's a small little beach, not too crazy, but we would always go as a family,
See you,
and we would-
Cortez.
yeah, and we would camp out because we didn't have that much money, so we would just camp out. There was like little spaces, and you camp out and stuff. And me, I was always like a farter, dude. Even to this day, like I'm gassy, bro. Super gassy. Like it's just my thing. I
Super
don't know
heavy.
why. Even my girl says like, dude, where do you keep all that gas? I'm like, I don't know. That shit just comes.
Too much beans,
but-
bro.
So I was trying to be funny, like fart in front of my mom. She's like, "Te vas a cagar."
You're
Mom always be
Stop
negative.
farting. I always be negatives, but I ripped one, and then I did have to cagar, dude. I was like, oh shit, like started prairie dogging. I'm like, fuck. And if when the campsite is like the shower is like on the other end where the bathrooms are at, so you
Yeah.
gotta it's a distance. So that I started running, and as soon as I opened the stall door, like it just went down my pants. Like I was like, oh hell, I didn't make
Bro.
it. So then
No.
I gather up my chonies, I clean myself up. I have my chonies in my hand, and I go back to my mom, and she's like, "Te cagaste, verdad?" Like,
Yeah, you get slapped up for shitting yourself.
I remember the story vividly. I still talk about it to this day.
She's like, "You called it," and I'm like, "Fuck!" So she's like, "Hey, ponlo en el balde," which means bucket, And I was like, "Okay." so what I didn't know is she had a bucket for like the clothes she was washing, and she had a bucket for the dirty dishes. So I just dropped it in the bucket. I just dropped it in the first bucket I saw, and then like 5 minutes later, I'm playing around. She yells at me. She's like, "Why did you throw your underwear in the dirty dishes?" I'm like,
bro,
"Dude,
fucking-
I didn't know it was the dishes. You said in the bucket. I threw it in the first bucket I saw." So she got mad at me for that.
Holy shit,
Remember fucking
dude.
for the rest of the weekend we're eating fucking feces infested plates and shit up.
Fuck,
What is
dude.
going on?
Yeah.
She had to
fucking
dump out the.
E. coli.
I'm sure she washed those dishes. She probably didn't throw them out. We were broke.
Fucking put him in the incinerator.
Rinse,
Come out.
reuse. And then the other one was at Six Flags, bro. At Six Flags, I was with Antonio. I told him like I think we were in line for a ride or something. And I told him, dude, I gotta go. Like I gotta take a dookie. He's like, no. He's like, just hold it. I'm like, no, dude, I gotta
Just
go.
hold it.
Like, this
No
thing's
respect,
coming
man.
out.
Hey, he
Like-
was a truck driver. He was a truck driver, so he was probably
Yeah,
holding
but he's
it.
an adult though.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not an adult, like I gotta go. I've been holding it.
Sweating and shit.
So then he takes me like we're by like I remember it clearly because we're like kind of by where Viper's at, and we're going down that little hill, and I'm like, I'm not, the bathroom's not this way. I'm fucking yelling at him. He's like, see, acá está, it's over here. I'm like, no, and then we go and there's no bathroom. I'm like, fuck, dude, I gotta go. Like, hurry up.
Tell you.
And so we're asking the people like, where's the bathroom at? Where's the bathroom at? They finally point the way, and I'm like, fuck it, I just went.
What? You let
Yeah.
go, man?
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
when you got
like,
off the
go.
ride, and Beto was all sad. Beto's like,
Mind
oh,
over matter.
with
dude.
shit on his leg.
I was all mad, dude, because fucking, you just fucking
mad.
made
Well,
me
it's
shit
embarrassing.
myself.
I mean, bunch of pretty little girls walking around, and the man over here shitting himself. You know what I mean? What is
Yeah.
going on?
I'm like, damn, man. I was all mad
That's
at him
so
too. I was like,
foul.
dude, I told you the bathroom was the other way.
Well, I
Fucking
mean, it was
guy.
kind of his fault. You know, what I mean,
Yeah.
he led you astray, bro.
Yeah.
Mm.
He led the sheep
He led you
astray.
to
and
shit.
He let you
shit
astray.
themselves.
And I think they got more mad because they had to buy me like clothes, and theme park
They're
clothes. isn't
expensive,
cheap.
the
Yeah. You
Got
could-
fresh gear, baby, but at what
Got
cost?
fresh.
$40
Yeah,
for a
fresh.
shirt.
Did they have
Yeah.
underwear there? Or were you commando?
No, I think I just freeballed it. Yeah, I
Ooh,
went
that
commando.
was nice. Nice.
Actually, on the
Commando
ride,
style.
you're feeling
My
the metal,
balls
bro.
are swinging.
Feeling the metal between your legs. Feeling the steel.
Nice. Hey, at least you still got back out there, man. I said,
That's
fuck
right.
it, dude. You
You're a
just
true
pick,
boy.
pick up the pieces and just continue going,
Yeah,
man.
just swap back.
The
Yeah.
literal shit pieces. That
Hey, but luckily,
Did
like
you throw them away?
All that, I don't know. I talked to my mom about that. She probably washed them in the bathroom sink and just kept them.
I hope not.
The bugle boys, dude.
No, she said that was my souvenir from Six Flags.
Ah,
crusty underwear.
man. What?
Your cost. typical.
And I remember one time from school too. I think I had to be like in the 4th grade. I got off the bus because I think at that time the bus would drop us off at a different school that was by our house, and then we'd have to walk home. And I just ran home that day, and I knocked on the door, and nobody was home. So I just went like under the stairs in a little bush, and I just let it rip.
What? Dude, why?
Dude, what do you mean? Where am I gonna go?
Damn, bro.
Knock on the
Dude,
neighbor's door. Let me take a shit.
it's because I really pushed the limit, dude, and I just fucking sit there, man, and I just focus. And I'm like,
And there are
Nah,
movies called The
going-
People
this-
Under the Stairs. That's
this-
Beto, huh? Another
People
movie,
Under
huh?
the
People Under the Stairs.
so what's that kid
Sure.
doing? Is he shitting?
Why is he all red and sweaty?
Dude,
What's wrong with that guy?
The crazy
worry.
part though, it didn't come like in my adult life. Like I've had like close, encounters, like probably turning purple and shit. But
Near-
I
near
always
shit
made it.
experiences?
Yeah, near shit experience. But I always made it. Thank God. But
Can I
yeah,
talk about my shit experiences as an adult?
Muchas gracias,
Yeah.
señor.
yeah. Oh, luckily I've never sharded in my life. I can say I have never sharded. That's one
I
thing I
have.
can. You're disgusting.
Let me tell you what. We're actually in Vegas when I was stationed there. Once again, another Vegas story. We were waiting for my boy. He he likes to hook up with older women. He was hooking up with he was like about 20, 23, I think at the time, or and he was hooking up with like a 50-year-old. So all right, we're supporting him and shit. And just we're hanging out by the bar waiting for him. He's spitting his game or whatnot. And then so sure enough, I had a fart and I'm sitting at the bar and I fart and
At the bar, bro.
I'm like, what do I do, bro? Like, so what I did, I went to the one in the bathroom. It was at the Harris actually. And shout out to Harris,
man.
Maybe my chonies is still there. So I went to the bathroom and I was like, fuck, what do I do? So I tried to clean the chonies, but because sometimes if you get a little bit on it, you clean it off, you'd be good to go. And now this time it was too much overload. So I just fucking
The passing no point to no return.
and I wiped myself and I just tucked them behind the toilet there.
Bro, so you're that guy, huh?
You're that guy. When you walk in and you're
not
like,
anymore. No, not anymore. No,
Not
no.
anymore.
and you're like,
But-
how does shit get there?
Now I have a wife. He cleans up after me. No, I'm just kidding.
There's been times when
And then
when I've gone into a bathroom stall and you see like a random pair of chonies right behind the toilet. I was like, what the fuck?
Really? I
Yeah.
don't think I've
You've
seen
never
it.
seen that? I've seen
No.
that.
I mean, I caused it, but I've never seen it myself. But yeah, and then one more shorting story, and then
I am the terror.
Damn, you got more than one?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
So one time,
Liz
I was
butthole.
with it was New Year's. It was New Year's Eve, and we were partying in Hopewell, my ex, her grandma's house, and we were partying and stuff. And sure enough, again, I go to fart, and came out juicy.
Dude,
So what happened was I went to the bathroom and I cleaned myself, but I stuck them under the sink, and there was like a plastic bag, an extra
Oh
plastic,
my
a plastic
God,
bag for the
Oh, I think
trash.
I remember this one.
And then,
Yeah.
So I stuck them in and I tied it. I'll get them the next day.
the next day.
But no, but here's the thing. So we
Fucking
go
degeneracy.
home. Me and my ex. We have our we get busy or whatnot. And she
Oh,
looks at me and
After you
she's like,
sharded?
no, well, I clean
The
myself.
show must go on, man.
I use wipes and everything, and she looks at me and she's like, "What the fuck are your underwear?" I was like, "Oh fuck," I hadn't told her, so obviously I was caught. And she's like, "What the fuck are your underwear?" I was like, "They're at your grandma's house." So what the fuck are they doing there? I sharded and shit. She's like, "Are you serious?" She's like, "You're fucking disgusting." And so I had it. She's like, "You better go get them." So the next day I went to go get them, and they were still there, and I disposed of them properly. But yeah.
Why are you?
Yeah.
The grandma's like, why are you using the restroom over here?
In
your house?
No, because the next day, we went. They had the Manula the next day. New Year's
The
Day.
Manula cover, perfect,
Yeah.
perfect. God
That's
hears
right,
our
those
Manula
God hears
feast
our
notes,
struggles.
and,
Nobody had found
Man,
the bag yet.
dude.
I'm a disgusting man. Yeah, I'm sorry.
One
Hey,
thing-
at least changed.
Go ahead.
changed.
Yeah, you did. You changed.
Change is good.
And I was thinking
Change
about
is needed.
I was thinking about a story. I think I was in the 8th grade. I've never been bullied, and I don't consider this a bully, but I think it was just boys being boys. We were in the men's locker room because in 8th grade we had locker rooms. We were changed to go to PE, and the little boys' locker room. And
Now the woman.
I remember I
Intense.
got pantsed like in front of like everybody in the fucking locker room. Dude, like
And it was cold.
I forgot who it was. Yeah, a little lipstick.
shit.
You know?
That's the worst
And I was in
thing.
the 8th grade. I had a little fucking
the
little
winner.
dingaling, just fucking
Yeah,
chilling.
yeah.
Call
And
you
I
King
was like,
Dingaling?
"Hey." And everybody's pointing. Hey, little dude.
Hey.
I was like, oh, that's fucked up. and I pulled
Hey,
my
that's just
pants up, like,
traumatizing, bro.
That's fucked up. Yeah.
Hey,
it-
you
it-
should have done. Are you
Yeah.
not entertained?
no, but
Should have fucking swung it or something.
you
bro.
wanted. You all wanted to see.
Get
this,
something to the
man.
crowd, just give them something to remember. What I mean,
I don't know
Nah,
who's sicker, me
that
or
was
you.
that was the wrong crowd. But yeah, that was like one of those moments. And it's true, it does affect you. Like I think like until I went back to high school, like the whole 7th and 8th grade, I was like, damn, these people seen my wiener,
Yeah, dude,
They-
this shit's
they-
degrading.
no, actually,
They
somebody
bring it
started
up
a
randomly.
Worst thing ever.
somebody started a rumor that I was
You were gay?
that I was that's another time. But there was the guy started a rumor that his name was fuck this guy. His name was Hector, and he
Fuck
started
Hector.
telling the whole school that I was jacking off, and maybe I shook it a little too much for his taste. I don't fucking know, but no, I
Dang.
didn't even know what jacking off was at that time.
Yeah.
So yeah, and even after like in high school, like some a couple guys went up to me, hey, aren't you the one that they caught jacking off? I was like, no, he fucking started that shit. And I seen him like years later when I was older already. I mean, I seen him at a bar or something. I mean, I didn't no grudges or
Man,
whatever.
you
But
should have jacked
but
off.
yeah,
and
those
busted on them.
no one fucking knows.
Remember me?
There was a fucking video that I saw that this guy was wanted for ejaculating on a woman's leg.
Oh, I
And
saw
there was
that.
a video, bro. And he's like,
heard
the guy that we're
I heard
chasing?
about that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
He
wild.
nutted on my leg. Dude, oh man, that's fucking terrible, dude.
On her
that's
back,
some
was
nasty-
it
Man,
like Trader
I'll-
Joe's or Sprouts or something? No.
I would have fucking chased him down, dude.
He
and
sprouted on
fucking,
her.
I don't know. But it's the girl. It's just shock, dude. It's a shock,
No,
man.
that's fucking.
Big city.
Bro, that's what. But
Big
how
city.
fast? How fast can you nut that you fucking stand behind
Dude,
a person
you-
and just?
Nah, he had already had
he was-
been
he
doing
was-
something. Yeah,
he had-
was
he-
already at full.
He was at the level. He had already pushed it to the threshold. It was like, all right, now's the time.
No.
Boom, ran over there while he was already almost there.
Yeah. You know when you're gonna jump in the jump rope? You know when it's going down, fucking double dutch and
Yeah.
shit? He was like,
So he's
Dude,
down.
alright, that's
He's down the next.
fucked
He's
up,
down the
man.
next aisle, and he's warming it up, and then he just goes right behind her and smackas.
Dude,
nah,
Man,
but
that's
yeah, jokes aside, nah, it's fucking
dude,
disgusting.
that
That's
is what
disgusting,
gets
yeah.
you fucking killed.
Yeah.
That's what gets you killed,
I'm
man.
surprised nobody saw. Like nobody's like behind him. Like, hey, bro, like, what are you doing?
There's got to be
maybe-
signs that this
And you know what?
motherfucker was here. Well, you got to focus to masturbate, man. Unless you're some kind of fucking guru that just shoots it on command,
Kinda
man.
porn
That's
star.
Guru.
fucking, dude. I don't know, man.
No, but you
What
know
the hell?
nowadays people see people getting their ass kicked on the street and people don't do shit. People see getting people
Yeah.
robbed and they don't do shit. A lot of
That's
people
true.
just mind their own business.
She took out she already had the phone. If she took out the phone,
She videotaped him like
No.
running out of the store. No,
yeah,
I saw that.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
after.
And then she
Yeah,
could put it
so they were
down.
chasing
Yeah.
him. I think
points it down, and then you just see the fucking.
Yeah.
She just,
That's fucked.
oh man, dude,
Yeah, that's fucking wild. I don't know what's going on
weird
in the
times.
world.
But who knows if that ever happened in the 1800s? This guy nutting. on girls.
1800.
Hell
There was a poster in
no,
the city hall.
Masturbation was like
Fucking-
so it's a sin, right?
Yeah, it's-
Well, I mean, it's still. A
What do you
sin,
mean?
but-
Still is.
It's
What are
sinner.
you, Satanist?
I'm a sinner and a jacker and a whacker.
I'm a smoker. I'm
And
a
a
real
whacker.
live toker.
Wow.
This went to left field.
I know that happened at Dollar General, dude.
Oh, general.
That's the kind
it's
of
a-
shit that would happen in Dollar
No,
General.
actually, well,
No,
what I remember, I think it was like a Sprouts or a Trader Joe's
Oh,
or something
really?
like that. Yeah, they were
Was that,
getting that clean
uppity
eating.
crowd or what?
Hmm.
Yeah. So that's why it's weird that it happened there.
Wow.
Oh, did he?
The guy had a shirt that had an arrow pointing down. Said you gotta lick it.
No,
What the
It's not gonna lick itself.
Well, there's the
Jesus
problem. You
Christ.
gotta watch that
There's
guy
the
first of all. Where the fuck was security at? You know, if you guys got a shirt like that on, I mean, you gotta keep tazzing or
Yeah.
something. You know, get him
You gotta watch
hit up
him.
the broski for it.
That's why it's so important to just fucking peel your eyes, see what the fuck's going on around you.
No, but there's no.
In case
there's
that,
no
in
sense of-
case that, if there's a man jack within jack off distance, you fucking put a stop to this.
Put a stop to- I ain't touching that thing.
Put a
Fucking
stop to-
punch him in the
Fucking,
dick.
Throw a
Nah,
loaf
I'm
of
gonna
bread
spit
at
at you,
them
bro.
or what?
No, not bread. Something harder. The cans.
Oh, I seen this. I think this was one of my nightmares because I have shit all over the place. But I saw one video where
Oh.
a lady was like in the meat section, right? And she's
Mm.
like by herself,
Oh, she
kind
took a
of.
dump.
But there's people around her. Yeah. She
I
just
think
like
I saw it.
kneel down a little bit, lift her dress, and
Mm.
just
Like
big
Ju-
ol' sit all
like
day.
Julie.
Juju special.
Yeah, it
Go
runs
sit
away
out
to
there.
the spot. You and Beto style too. Go sit in the corner.
My wife used to do that too. She would like go to a corner and she would hide and shit.
Yeah, that's what, my mom said as a baby, that's what I did. I went in like in the closet or something, and I just pooped in my diaper.
Can I have some privacy?
Would you get mad too when
Shitting
they
my
caught you?
pants here?
That's what she
Shitting my
said.
pants
I
at the
don't
meat
remember.
section.
I don't remember. She said I would get mad. They'd be looking at me, like, ah.
Yeah, so my wife too.
But-
They were getting mad when they would look at her. Get
What's
away!
the pri-
Go away.
You animals.
we need some
No privacy,
man.
huh? Get no
Hey,
privacy.
Y'all getting pink eye, dude.
Throw it.
Everybody just staring at us like, what the fuck? What do you expect?
Oh, right.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah, babies don't know the concept of a restroom.
But they do know the concept of privacy apparently because
Yes,
they're
yes,
getting mad.
yes. So that's something innate. That's something innate in the human is privacy.
No, I think babies and children they're more they're smarter and they know more of what's going on than we give them credit for. They just can't express themselves. I
Yeah,
truly
definitely,
believe that.
definitely. Yeah, they just can't express
And they,
themselves.
and they listen.
And
too,
then
like
when they
crazy.
learn to express themselves, now they know that they can't express everything. So
And they
paradox.
absorb their
Right.
environment too.
Yeah.
Oh, another one in high school. I was, I was just a farter, dude. Like it just, I don't know, man. It's just
Bro, and-
everything
You
is
not a doctor yet? Jesus.
a fart. Yeah, maybe I need to.
There's a recurring
But
theme here.
there was a fuck. Well, I wouldn't say his name anyways, but I forgot his name. But he was like a pretty chubby dude. He was kind of like I wouldn't say a bully to me, but sometimes he would try, but I just wouldn't like let myself, But one time we went into class, and I'm sitting at my desk, and he's like, "So what's up, Paeza?" And he fucking pushed me, and when he pushed me, like a fart came out. I don't know why.
Dude. Dude, what the fuck?
Like he
You know,
pushed
my mom
me,
was feeding
and-
us like that government cheese, huh?
Fucking
telling you, bro.
Have you
What,
shit like
dude?
The Exorcist?
So he pushed me, and I farted like loud, bro, like like one of those. And then he's like, "Oh, hey, you farted, man!" Like all loud too, like so everybody could hear. And I was like, "Nah, dude, it was a desk. When you pushed me, the whole desk moved." He's like, "Nah, you farted." I was like, "Nah, fuck you, it was a desk," I fucking sold it though. I was like, "Nah, the desk, fool. What the fuck? You fucking pushed me and shit." He's like, "Nah, you farted." I'm like, "Ah, fool, you're full of it." He's like, and he just
Did you ever
walked
do
away.
that?
I was-
My word against your word against mine. You're the fucking bully.
yeah.
Did you ever do the in class the where you want to fart but you like pretending with a cough
Mhm.
and it doesn't fucking work? That happened to me.
Or
never
I would
worked.
cough, but I coughed
never
first. I
worked.
tried coughing and farting at the same time, but it didn't work. I coughed first, and the fart came. I guess it lagged after.
I would have
That
this
never
method.
worked.
But nobody heard it though. That was the crazy thing. Like nobody heard it. I was like, but I was sitting in the back. I was like, what the
That's
fuck?
what you think, but
Oh.
they probably just didn't want to make a scene. They're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, we heard that."
Nah, I'm sure
Nobody
somebody
looked.
would have laughed at me.
He really thought nobody heard that. Holy shit. I had
see
this
those
method
videos
where
on- Oh, go ahead, then.
there you just kind of, if you're in a public setting, you kind of split the cheek and just avoid the clap to go on, and then just kind of release a little
Well, it
bit.
depends on the kind
slow.
of chair it is, because then you
Oh, you
that,
did
that,
like
that,
that bubble fart that passes
Like
like
that.
it comes from the front of your balls and it
You
tickles
burp it.
them.
like when you go to McDonald's.
You burp it like if you're making Pruno or like alcohol. It's
Pruno.
it's out vapors, so you gotta
I think-
burp it a bit.
I don't think everybody
That
knows
type
what
of chair
Pruno
too.
is.
Like, you go to McDonald's or Taco Bell, you know they have
Type
those
of
hard
chair.
chairs that are uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like those fucking vibrate more.
That
They
shit
like
just
let off
echoes.
more sound
Oh,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah. Fucking- Gotta be careful with those and shit.
and
These are perfect.
but also you run risk because if you do too much, it will the plastic chairs at school have like a sound,
Yeah.
so it'll betray you.
fucking
that-
magnifying stuff.
That reminds me of those videos I seen on Instagram where these dudes like do it on purpose. They go into a stall and they like fucking cough, and then they just like drop a big old deuce after. Like
Oh yeah.
they're like, and then.
No, I try to flush the toilet.
And the
so
old
that-
men are just
but
looking.
It depends. It depends on the toilet because sometimes you go to the restroom like it flushes like too fast, so you're
Yeah.
still farting and shitting when it fucking the flush ends and shit. Damn it! And, you have to try
Yeah,
it, but it doesn't flush again, and they have to wait a little bit. Especially when it has those sensors, you have to fucking push it again.
Dude,
I always think
I don't know.
I
Go
always
ahead.
think God better not find you in the position that I'm in right now, brother, because I gotta let it go. And there's no time for social cues. I'm letting it go. Fuck it, dude. I'm because I was just like fuck it. No, I'm not gonna fucking flush. Fuck it, dude.
Huh?
I'm sure the person next to me has
What
shat.
are you talking about, dude?
I'm sure this person has
You
shat.
have to fart right now? Is that what
No,
you're
no,
saying?
no, no.
Oh.
I'm saying if you're shitting next to the stall
Jesus.
and you give a shit about the social cues
Oh.
here, I don't got time for that shit, dude.
No,
Well-
didn't you one time remember?
Yeah.
I think was I in there with you? Remember? I think it was that Golden Acorn or no? That was some other guy that was
Yeah,
shitting and he
yeah,
was.
yeah.
It seems like his intestines were out. I think you told me one time that you were shitting at somewhere, and then some guy walked in and he was like, "He was too."
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, you're telling me, dude. You're telling me, bro.
Come on,
It's
courtesy
something I
flash,
fucking-
bro. It's up to
it's
courtesy
something I
flash.
don't know.
Man. I hate it when
Oh.
motherfuckers don't do that. They don't courtesy flash, dude. They just let the fucking cagada sit there and shit.
Courtesy
Nasty,
flash, perro,
bro.
apesta esa
Fucking-
madre.
Fucking Kika, dude. We went to we drove to fucking Riverside. I had my CO test that I was gonna take the written test, and he went with
Mhm.
me, and fucking so after the fucking, I think it was before. I think it was before the test. Like I had a shit, I had the nervous shits probably, and like
Right.
fucking. So we stopped at the mall. Let's go to the mall, dude. I gotta go bad. He's like, okay, okay. So I don't know why, but he decided to go in the fucking bathroom with me. He's just hanging
Buddy
around
system,
in
right?
there. Yeah, the buddy system. And I fucking, I didn't even think he was in there no more because I heard the door like open, like. Eesh.
Watch
And
the
then I'm
bird.
like,
He faked you
I'm
out.
like, yeah, I'm like, fuck it. He left it right. Fucking dropped one, boom, a loud one, like, and he's like, oh, got a little backfire there, huh? And I was like, what the fuck? I was
Little
like, what?
backfire. What the hell? You got a name for that?
He's
I was like,
your
what-
biggest supporter, bro.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing here, bro? Get the fuck out.
Don't worry, man. Your secret's safe with me.
Don't worry.
Well, my-
It was just me on my fucking ass. There's some guy washing his hands and shit.
Think about both laughing.
Now our ex brother-in-law one time we were in Vegas and he freaking I don't know why we went through shit together, but he was trying to have a real conversation with me. I was like, hey bro, what are you doing? Let me fucking shoot the keys, bro. What are you trying to? He's talking about the game or something. He's talking about sports or some shit. It's like, hey, can I have some some peace here or something? He's like, all right, my bad. And you just stay quiet.
My bad.
That's even worse.
What?
Now you're just sitting there in awkwardness.
Just
You're
knowing
talking.
he's
Maybe
still
he
there.
won't hear it.
But I don't know why it is though. I get embarrassed like when you're taking a shit like in a public restroom and you're gonna make noise because you're gonna make noise. There ain't no quiet shits. But like Ivan said,
Especially if you're
you
taking
flush,
it in a public restroom, that means you
Yeah.
gotta go.
Well,
like
I
you
think noise.
flush and you're quiet, like you flush and then and then hope nobody hears it. But it's like then the next guy goes in and he's like, boom, just drops it like no flush.
he
Damn.
one ups you.
Yeah, he
He one ups you and he's like, what the fuck, bro? That's some weak ass shit. What?
Fucking splash water on the floor and shit. Like, what the fuck is that?
Make way for a real shitter.
Right.
That's but I don't know why I get so embarrassed. Like, were
I think it's a
Fucking race
sign
that
of
way?
bad intestines or a bad. I don't know. It's just embarrassing one of those things.
yeah, we don't want nobody to know that we make noise when we're in there. Or,
Which is crazy because I mean we all shit.
Yeah.
Everybody on this planet has to have a butthole.
except
women
girls.
shit?
Girls don't shit.
Nah, girls don't
supposedly.
shit.
Or fart.
Girls
for that
don't
matter.
shit. I got a funny story. She's gonna hate me for this, but one time I was with the
She
girl. I was with the girl, and
Mm.
we were in my.
Wait, you've had girlfriends before this? You're fucking sick.
Oh, that sick bastard.
Just
Also,
sickening.
I was with, no names, but I was with the girl and we were in my room, right? We're hanging out in my room. And I stepped out for a little bit. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go check on these foods in the living room or go grab a beer. I forgot what it was. And I went out to go grab a beer and I guess she thought I was gonna be gone for a while, So I came back to the room right away. I just got a beer open and I went back in the room and I jump and I get under the covers and I'm like, what the fuck's that smell? I'm like, what's that smell?
Yeah, I've had that happen to me too. Yeah.
She was like, I farted. I thought you were gonna be gone for a while. I'm like,
she
damn,
kept
you just
it
gonna
real.
fucking bust ass in my room like that?
Fucking
I
throw
know,
a
right?
bomb.
The disrespect, bro.
Yeah, like we just barely met. Like, what's going on here?
Hey, at least she could have
So I
gone
had
like.
to.
I always do.
That meant she liked you, bro.
Air it out, but she wanted you to kind of like
Yeah.
she was gonna sit in there with that.
Yeah,
that
she's like-
any normal person would just kind of.
That would have been worse though, because the whole room would have smelled as soon as I got in. Like I literally got in the covers, and that's when I pulled the cover, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that?"
That was a test, bro.
It probably was, but not a good test.
Sick test is that.
If you can tolerate that shit, man, now you cool and shit. You get peeps, I guess. I don't know.
can kick
I
it.
don't know.
I was like, "I'm not leaving this room no more."
I think she kept it real, and she said,
Yeah.
Yeah, keep
Deadly.
it real. Yeah, keep it real. Don't try to hide it. Girls out there, don't try to hide it. We know you poop.
Yeah, please.
Stop trying to hide it.
Just courtesy flush and eat your
Yeah,
oats and greens. I don't know.
just announce it. I hate when people don't announce it. Ivan's one of
so
those.
sometimes society
Announce
isn't
it.
ready.
Oh,
Wait,
especially when you go like to,
Society isn't ready for my fart announcement sometimes. So you know what? I'm just gonna have to give to you.
when you get off the ride like at Disneyland or Magic Mountain or something, it always smells like cagada. You ever heard that? Or we're standing in line.
It always smells like armpits.
Or armpits too. Yeah, people.
Armpits, bro. The European.
My
fellas.
European peeps,
Yeah.
please, they get with the program.
It's the listen. If you're gonna use aluminum free, your power, but double
Use
dose,
something.
triple dose,
Pinche
quadruple
limon,
dose.
no?
Have it on.
Limon,
Keep that thing
limoncito
on.
ahí.
That's what I do. I
A
keep it in the
little lemon,
backpack.
something.
If I smell
Yeah,
some,
something, man.
some
Are
ain't
you
right.
aluminum
Nasty.
free? Do you use aluminum free?
Yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
I must. I
Damn.
must.
Like, little
Used
musty,
to-
bro.
Must.
You
Those are
need-
areas that are glands. I don't want to get
Yeah.
anything in my glands.
Yeah, what takes it to a neck topic, like take care of yourself, fellas.
That's
You know,
right.
be walking out
Mhm.
smelling like fucking pits and ass.
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. Hey,
Jesus
man.
Brush your teeth.
Hey,
Brush your teeth, most
summer always brings out and highlights the nasty fellas.
Highlights.
Because in winter you might get away with it because you got all them layers. But now
Yeah,
you don't
that's
got
true.
layers, man. So now I say this because I'm at Walmart a lot, and I'm like, damn, probably like 80% of these people were 60%. Maybe I'm in that fucking bracket. I don't know, but I think I try to do the best and always I'm dosing a lot of because I'm sweating a lot, so I could try to keep dosing, and I have the cologne on me.
I mean, I think one knows
yeah.
if they stink. I mean, unless your fucking nose doesn't work.
So,
you know?
Yeah.
Fuck them,
Fuck
fuck them, Tony.
They can smell me.
No, I've been to the gym, and I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers, they smell like straight gula, bro. I don't know what. I don't know.
Hey, it's because some people
I
don't
don't-
believe in showering before either. Sometimes.
No, but I guess some people, there was this guy in the union I used to work, and you
The
can tell,
union.
when he's taking the shit because it didn't smell like shit. It smelled like his fucking dirty ass.
Oh,
That's how like, this motherfucker's
yeah,
dirty.
yeah.
and shit.
Like he's
Yeah.
not scrubbing there.
Yeah, he's not
scrubbing
using some
in there.
wipies or some kind of cleanser. I don't know.
Because
what the hell
there's this stench that comes from deep within, and you have to get those spots. And if you're not getting those spots, or like the test is you
Crucial.
look behind someone's ear. If their back ear is dirty, don't trust them. Don't trust them.
That
man.
makes sense.
You gotta
That makes
gotta
sense.
really if you love yourself, you're gonna
Yeah.
get all the nooks and all the
Nooks and-
crannies.
nooks and crannies.
Mhm.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Today.
I remember I saw
That's right.
I saw a
Today,
video
get
of
on all the nooks and crannies.
I saw a video of a girl that she was saying that she met people in college like I didn't know you had to wash your feet till I got to college. Like I thought the water just like runs down with the soap and it goes over your feet until I went to college and the girls there.
Yeah,
takes
the
it-
dirty fucking
Yeah,
water.
I was
takes
like, what
its
the
toll.
hell? I was like, what the
Yes.
hell? Your parents didn't
Some
tell you
people-
scrub in between your toes, bro?
Some
Like,
people don't. Yeah, they're not taught hygiene. I've known some
It's
some
taught.
women that
It's time.
they weren't taught hygiene down there, and they've had some problems or whatnot. But
Yes,
there's-
yes. Especially people who are impoverished.
Right.
Believe it or not, there's
Mhm.
still they're happening, and
that's
most
tough.
likely
I
it's
think-
because of drugs.
I think there's
Or
there,
neglect,
people are
neglect.
too embarrassed to
yes.
address it, but I think we got to talk about it. I think at school you got to talk about it, like
Yes,
You know,
personal
you gotta
hygiene.
address it.
It's
Sometimes
hard, yeah, definitely.
especially if there's a kid that maybe has like he's poor or something. Like
Yeah.
we,
And his
we gotta
parents are
try
like-
to try to help him out and stuff.
Yeah, 'cause there's kids with lice too and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I think it should be taught also.
Hey, but for the most part, in Mexican households, your mom will tell you like, "Hey, man, what's up
Oh
with you?
yeah,
Like,
Oh,
you
yeah,
becoming
she would
a
tell you.
man, dude. You gotta adjust
Yeah,
to
you
this
gotta do something, man.
transition here because you're not boy
Definitely.
anymore."
yeah. Daniel in his in his drug
Transition?
phase and transitional ass
Oh.
in his drug phase, he skipped the showers quite a bit, man. I
Oh,
was like,
man.
"Damn,
You
my
smell like
bro,
straight
you
death
gotta-
or what?
Yes.
You got to get
Smell
in
like a
there, dude."
corpse.
Yes. Hey, that's why it's really important. That's why it's really important to me where I'm at right now because people don't really understand.
Shower
Like,
3 times a day.
I wasn't fucking showering. Like, it wasn't showering, and then what? I would go out for days and then not come back. In the summer. Like,
Damn.
yeah, dude. In the summer, in the house with
Cochino.
no fucking windows, no door, just fucking cinder block, hanging out with fucking God knows who.
Shit, Damn.
The cream of the
Hanging
crop.
out
bro.
there.
Yeah.
That cream
The,
of the
hey,
crop.
the lowest of the low. I feel like Jesus hanging out with the dirty
With
peeps.
You're washing their feet or what? With a bucket?
Shit, man. Nobody was washing their feet. No washing.
No, there was well, I've seen videos. You see the videos where this one guy, I don't know, he was a drug addict and he was in the street, and he literally picked up he rolled down his sock and there was maggots eating at his leg.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
yeah,
it was
dude.
That's
Jesus
sad, man. That's
Christ.
some sad stuff there.
And honestly, people believe it, but you don't have to come from a impoverished family.
No, you
All
don't.
you have to do is have some unaddressed pain
Mhm.
enough to drive you into that state. And I've seen it myself. And
Oh, yeah.
thank God, everything went the way it went. But my addiction does not care if you're rich, poor,
No, it has no
gay or
boundaries.
straight,
Mm.
whatever. It's gonna take you.
Yeah.
and everybody around you if they let it.
So you gotta fix
Yeah.
your mental. Fix your
Mhm.
mental. A lot of mental illness in this country. We gotta deal with that. Definitely.
Where does that come from though? Mental illness.
Mm,
Could you say it's the way you're
the
raised, or it's just in you?
the effects of the
Trauma.
industrial revolution.
Yeah.
It's just work. It work, and
Work.
then there's this pyramid of things that one needs to get out of a survival state. Sometimes it's food, water, and basic needs, and then the next is being able to get medical attention and being able to see doctors, good schools, and all that stuff. If those two aren't good, then it's going to be really hard for you to live a normal life. And then if you don't get out of those two stages, it's called Maslow's pyramid of hierarchy needs. Hierarchy of needs, I think it's called. But it's basically a chart of what you need to achieve self-fulfillment. At the top of this pyramid is self-fulfillment, and that's what you get after you achieve each level of each pyramid. So the first one is basic needs. So a lot of people are still in the basic needs. So how do you start thinking about other stuff if you're still in the basic needs? Um, a lot of people don't have access to healthcare here because it's just out of their range.
Mhm.
And a lot of people are just sometimes ignorant and lack of education, you know. And I think if you don't have a good health, don't have a good diet, then all of these little problems start going, and then you start having kids, and then those kids have those problems, and then they're not addressing those problems because you didn't address those problems, and now that's how you start getting mental illness. It starts seeping into our genes, you know. And then all of a sudden, if most of the population is crazy, then what does that mean? Everybody else is going to be crazy. It affects us. So now the amount of normal, rational people are like nothing compared to everybody that has something going on.
That's why there's a bunch of crazies out there.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously there was
That
something
explains
happened.
the guy
Something
jacking off
happened.
at Trader Joe's.
Yes.
Something happened in this country where everyone is overworked. Before, back in the days, you were able to demand or was able to have one job. And you can, you can buy a house, you can support your kids. But something happened where now everyone is overworked, so there's no time for the children. That's all children need is time. There's time to invest in them. So nowadays, both parents are working. Who's watching the kids? Who's raising the kids? School. What are they teaching at school? Right now, they're teaching drag queens and stuff.
Oh,
So,
did you see that California thing that passed? That
Yeah,
I mean,
you
we'll
know
get
what I
briefly
mean?
about it. That if a kid has pronouns or whatever, they don't tell the parents. Like, what the fuck is that about?
It's not. Yeah, it's not illegal.
Fucking Newsom is tripping, bro. I mean, that's why kind of
guy's-
I'm grateful I'm out of California, but I like California, but just the way it's
Nah, we need
going,
to get rid of that asshole.
It's
wild.
it's a really tricky piece, and there's a lot of things that get lost in there, and it's a position that's easily manipulated because
money, man.
not only that, but you have, I think there's people deliberately trying to cause mayhem at all points.
Yeah, they want to divide us. Divide this country.
And I think it's been coming, and you see from all the Russian and these companies that were hiring people to plant ideas on Facebook from previous elections, 2020. There was a lot of Russian accounts. There was a lot of meddling. And there's a lot of meddling in these social media accounts that were spreading misinformation. They would go into groups, and you have these accounts from Africa, Congo. And turns out there was a lot of people, call centers, dedicated to causing disruption, of political disruption.
Right.
And so there was a documentary going on, and they were visiting all of these places because they were tracking down all of these accounts.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that also has a lot to do with it.
There was a guy in the 70s who actually predicted what's going on. I forget his name. I actually heard about him on Joe Rogan, that he predicted what's going on right now, where they're trying to teach socialism and communism in their schools in order to destroy America.
That's and I think if you look at it in a big perspective, that's the only way America's going to go down.
Yeah,
they cannot defeat us. They cannot defeat us.
No fucking nation come over here and fight us.
Because we all got guns.
Yep.
And two, and the white boys are crazy.
Yeah.
Why was it
Oh,
crazy?
Good old rednecks down
Yeah,
south.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hate them
wow.
all you want, man. Hate them all you
And
want.
they're
But
engineers.
hey,
They'll make some
yeah.
shit.
I was living in the
All right.
South, and those are the most patriotic people I've met in my life, and in a good way, you know, and in a good way because it was like, fuck, dude, thank God y'all still care. You know, thank God y'all still care, man, because everybody else is kind of like, really. I don't think it's.
But there's a lot of people that care than
Yes.
what's portrayed,
Mhm.
and I think if it comes down to it, we'll support each other.
Yeah.
But what's portrayed is that no, we're in division. But if you see, you go out here, we talk to all races and colors. There's no such division, only in certain places, really. But I think it's just.
I think
like you
if
said,
you
yeah.
if you ask everybody, everybody's against war. That's for sure. That's
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
And I
nobody
think we
wants-
should agree.
No.
I don't like war.
No war. Say no to
No
war.
war. That's
All
definitely
right.
out.
We'll end it with that. Let's get the hell out of here. It's
For
late.
sure. All right.
guys. I appreciate you
Love
guys.
you guys. Thank you for
Like
listening.
always, love you. Thank you guys for listening.
Peace.
See ya.
Appreciate it.
Got drinks, got smoke, got weed, got all the girls, got everything we need. And I see them all. But who brought the fat girl? Drink another, smoke another, get retarded. I know this where the party is, so get this bitch started. And if you want some liquor, girl, you can go and lick a girl. Get it poppin' till like 6 in the morning.